A severe thunderstorm overnight brought heavy wind gusts, leaving many homes and businesses without power for several hours.
Along with different types of damages across the coastal bend, our Natalia Osuna is live in Flower Bluff at one scene that was heavily impacted. Natalia?
Yeah, hey Mike, Leslie. Well, as you can see here behind me, this Stripe store now looks like it's getting back to normal. But just earlier this morning, this structure that you see here in the back there laying on the floor was actually on top of the roof of this Stripes convenience store. Now, this caused both the convenience store and the gas station to close for most of the day as they had no power, while utilities workers that you can see here behind me worked for hours, about 12 or more hours, to really, fix these power lines as well as take that structure off the roof. And that wasn't the only thing that was damaged. Across the coastal bend, fire and utility crews have been working hard, running on a little bit of sleep and adrenaline after a severe thunderstorm left significant damage behind. Ronnie Vega with Nueces County ESC2 has been responding to the call.
Going back to 2 a.m., the department has already been dispatched to about 17 calls.
Vega says that on an average day, they respond to 5 to 8 calls, and he says that they're concerned about seeing electrical fire hazards as a result of the storm.
We've gotten calls already for low-hanging wires, wires that are getting wrapped and caught into trees and bushes, and they're actually starting fires in these trees.
A Stripes gas station and convenience store remained closed all day with no power after this structure landed on the roof, causing electrical contractors to work for hours, all to fix power lines and remove the structure. A few minutes away, in a Flower Bluff apartment complex, the wind yanked off multiple bricks and wiring from the wall. That woke up neighbor Rhonda Solis, who lives in the building next door.
3 a.m. and it sounded like a crash, and just like one big crash, but then you could hear things falling.
Solis says the noise woke her up.
When I took the trash this morning, I was like, wow, that's what I heard.
Meanwhile, Tony Perez with CCFD says his team has also been responding to calls since the storm started.
Keeping up with your whatever vegetation that you have, whether that's palm trees, big oak trees, mesquite trees. If they look like they're rot or dying, I would pay to get them removed.
At the end of the day, both Perez and Vega say this storm was a good wake-up call as hurricane season approaches.
This was a small taste of what hurricane season can bring, so I think everybody should start taking advantage of preparing ahead of time.
Now, as you can see there, there's some folks here behind us picking up the last pieces of that structure that ended up on the roof of that Stripes convenience store, and the last utility trucks are also seem to be wrapping up now after a long day's work. Now, in a statement that AEP posted on social media, they say, quote, "At the storm's peak, 29,300 customers were without power across the AEP Texas service territory, mostly in the Corpus Christi area." Now, they go on to say that estimated times when power could be restored is in Aransas Pass and Northwest Corpus Christi around 6 p.m. in Corpus Christi's Midtown and Southside areas around 11 p.m. Reporting live, I'm Natalia Osuna, 3 News.